on A Moment with Melanie. And today I'm talking about parenting with purpose. This is a 5-lesson series, and the last lesson I talked about was that Brandon and I wanted our children to have a good attitude, that we wanted them to overcome adversity, and that was something we as parents thought we needed to invest our time, effort, energy teaching into. So today I want to talk to you about the second one, and that's responsibility. We want our children, and when I was a teacher, I wanted my students to, and when I was a coach, I wanted my athletes to really have a sense of responsibility, to take ownership. You know, so many times when things go wrong, people are looking for either excuses or for somebody else to point to and kind of blame them and say, oh, well, that's not my fault. I wasn't there. You know, they're the ones that made it happen. And what I've learned is very simply that you're never really going to do well in life until you take responsibility for your life, for your choices, for who you are, for what you do, for your actions. And one of the things that I want to teach my children is that there's an expression when people do something when they've done, they'll just use a one-word expression, sorry. And that's bugged me, and I don't really like that, because if you did something wrong, I can tell you a better way to do that, and that's to say, I'm sorry, or even better, will you forgive me? Because sorry is just kind of a word in the sky that you kind of just apply it to your life, but I'm sorry, I did this, I was wrong, I messed up. You see, until I can say that I'm not taking responsibility. I'm admitting that maybe something went wrong, or maybe there was something I did that made it kind of go wrong, but maybe somebody else was the problem, and so sorry just doesn't cut it. So I want to work with my kids and just basically say, be responsible. The things that happen to you, take responsibility for them, own them, because that's the only way that you can ever develop mature adults. Immaturity is always looking for someone else to blame and always seeing things from your own perspective, and that's not what we want for our children. That's not what you want for yourself as an adult, is it? So the second thing that I want to teach my children, and there's 5 lessons, and I'll keep teaching on that, so be with me next week to hear more about what things that I think are important for our children to have in their lives. And so thank you for being here today with me on A Moment with Melanie. God bless.